Hello, viewers. Welcome to BQ Prime. This is your host, Rishabh Bhatnagar, and you're watching Startup Street. Today, we have with us InsuranceDekho's co-founder and CEO, Ankit Agrawal. He's here with us on a very big day for the company. They've announced a $150 million fundraise. Hi, Ankit. How are you?
Hey Rishabh, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
All right. Ankit, for starters, you've been incorporated since 2016, right? And incubated within the Dekho group, right?
Yeah.
So my question is, why this fundraise now?
Because we fundamentally believe that you should raise capital at a time of a founder's choice at the right time. And we believe the time is right now. We've got to a certain scale. Last financial year, we did about 1,000 crores in premium. This financial year, we will do about 2,000 odd crores in premium. Secondly, we always believe that attracting too much capital too early in the journey of a startup spoils the startup. So we've always focused on building a business in a unit economics focused manner. Our burn rates are abysmally low. When we were actually in the market talking to investors, they asked us how we managed to build a business with such strong fundamentals and such strong unit economics. So the core of what we built out is build a strong business focused on unit economics. That is what has helped us scale the business, and that has allowed us to raise capital at a time of our choice.
Right. Thanks. But this fundraise, I mean, $150 million is the largest by an Indian insurtech startup, right?
Yeah.
What about the scale? How do you manage to deploy these funds?
So, Rishabh, I'm sorry for correcting you, but this is not the largest insurtech raise in a Series A format in India, but in Southeast Asia. So,
Okay.
This is the largest ever insurtech Series A raise in Southeast Asia. That's one. Second, broadly, we want to use the fund across 5 areas. Our core focus is on building out for Bharat. So, we want to go deeper into the country. We want to focus on building for Bharat. Second, we believe tech should be at the core of what we are building out. In each member, I have one of the strongest founder and CTOs that I could get, that anyone could have in the country. So along with each, we want to invest very, very heavily in building out a strong tech layer. So some amount of capital will go there. Third, we figured out a couple of M&A opportunities. So we want to go after them. Fourth, we want to spend on branding. We have a consumer-focused interface, which is called InsuranceDekho's. That's our B2C interface. For that, we would want to spend some money on branding. Lastly, there's some amount of money which we want to keep for our new initiatives.
Understood. So you spoke about the possibility of acquisitions going forward. So what's the sort of size of targets that you're looking at, and how many, or if you could just give us a ballpark figure?
Honestly, there's no art and science to this, but what we firmly believe is acquiring a good asset at the right price. So for us, the strength of the asset is also important, and the pricing is also important. So if we come across 10 such assets, we are open to acquiring 10 such assets. If we get 2 or 3 such assets, we are open to acquiring 2 or 3 such assets also. Right. So from a number perspective, I would not be able to give you a number that we're looking to acquire. From a size perspective, also we are pretty agnostic. So something which is pre-Series A to something which is Series A kind of a stage, not the Series A, not the kind of Series A stage at where we are, but probably $10 to $20 million kind of a startup also we are okay to acquire.
Understood. Okay, Ankit, if you could give us a sort of a ballpark figure of the valuation at which such a fundraise comes at.
So Rishabh, unfortunately, I'll not be able to share that. I hope you understand this.
All right, no issues. Okay, I have one more question, and that doesn't relate to the funding bit, but as an insurance aggregator, I want to understand how aggregators such as yourself view Bima Sugam as. Is it an ally? Is it a threat?
So, Rishabh, there is some lack of clarity on how Bima Sugam is going to evolve, right? As a part of IBA, we are actively working with the regulator to ensure that Bima Sugam comes out in the most consumer-friendly manner for the larger industry. How will it evolve is something we are also working with the regulator to understand at the moment.
Got it. Okay. One last question, Ankit. how do you expect this fundraise to sort of chip at the market share that a lot of, there's a very well-funded policy bazaar already that has gone public. So how do you, what sort of market share increment do you see going ahead?
So ऋषभ, मार्केट भारत देश का ना मार्केट बहुत बड़ा है इंश्योरेंस का, राइट? ब्रॉडली वी आर एट 3.5% पेनिट्रेशन. So I believe I don't need to chip anybody's market share, and the market is also growing at 10-15% annually. So a market with sub 3%, sub 4% penetration growing at 15% annually, there is ample space for everybody to grow. We are focused on building out for Bharat. We are focused on ensuring that we are able to give the best tech platform to our advisors, who are in turn able to go and increase insurance penetration in the country at a very fast rate.
All right. Thanks, Ankit. Thank you, viewers. That was Ankit Agrawal of InsuranceDekho.com at Startup Street.
Thank you, Rishabh.